Well, hello everybody. I hope you're all having a great day. We have an exciting match of TBI League. Dilly Dallying versus MadCuzBad. I am Terry. I'm joined today by none other than Huggy. Huggy, hello.
Hey Terry, how you doing?
I am fantastic.
Let's go!
Oh,
ready for this
man,
game.
are we pumped or what? Are we pumped or what? Let's look at the map bands here. We have Border and Chalet. We're Dilly Dallying. We'll start off attack on Border.
We also have Chalet with MadCuzBad starting on attack there.
You know, what's cool about both of these maps is that if I had to put both these maps in a little bit of a category, I would say if there's two categories of maps, strat-based heavy, ranked-based heavy, I would say Border for sure in the ranked-based heavy. It is a hell in a cell. People got to get kills. Every site is just one barricade away from hopping in and being able to plant. Not too much strats going on there. It favors some squirrely-like teams. Dilly Dallying, for at least the last week that I cast them, they were playing together pretty well, playing off of each other, refrags coming in. Not like they were running like these super elite like comp strats, but their overall siege default stuff was coming in pretty clean. Now, I haven't got to see MadCuzBad to make any fair comparison there, but I would also put Chalet in that rank-esque kind of strategy level. Probably a little bit more strat heavy than Border, but rank map nonetheless.
Yeah, on Chalet, it's very default. Pretty much how you take every time. You either have to take from the top floor, either library across. Most times. Other than that, maybe on a basement, you'll decide you'll take a main garage push or a back garage push. But other than that, they're very ranked base heavy map.
Well, we do not need to delay any further. 5 minutes after the estimated 5:30 start time, both teams are here. Both teams are ready. Dilly Dallying versus MadCuzBad. First map, Border. Let's get into it. What the fuck? I'm sorry. One of them left. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh!
Great start. Great start.
We just started! Okay, he's back. All right, I'm sorry for yelling, guys. All right. I got a little carried away here. I think the talk for me, the big interesting little fact here is that there was a player trade this week. Dilly Dallying did trade Dallying away for Quid, and Dally is very good. Quid is also very good. But I think that was a trade that definitely favored Dilly Dallying, considering that Quid works into their rank stacks pretty heavily. That team as a team that you see right there, maybe one other person on that, maybe two people won't be there for every rank session, but 3 or 4 of them, they're always going to be playing ranked together. So that just helps build a lot of team chemistry. A lot of I expect that when we go here, you're going to play this and that you're going to do this. That says a lot for a team. It helps out teams a great deal. First ban of the session is Blackbeard. No surprise. No one really likes Blackbeard. But we also have Dakaibi, which is also no surprise. Second
ban also coming out, which is a pretty standard ban. Those Kiba Bears are very painful to deal with. And then a Vigil coming out as the second defender ban. That's an interesting ban in my take with a map this small.
I think it's just boo the the boss G is what that just comes down to, you know?
Well, it did get nerfed, didn't it?
I mean, it got nerfed, but it's still just like a meme cannon.
Yeah.
It had a damage fall off nerf happen to it, and you know,
it still hits like a truck no matter what.
I mean, most of your gunfights are in a range where that won't really matter. Looking at the lineup here, we have a nice mirror strategy. I imagine that they'll probably create the one-way here on Archives. That'll try to stop any rush plant potential when you put that on this wall here. You pop it open, you play at sheet metal. Some people call this Africa. And it creates a nice one-way for the defending team there. Well, my.
As far as the
Good.
As far as the attack, we see a blitz coming out from Quid. Swapping off that flank watch operator to a blitz.
5 seconds remaining.
Blitz is very good here on Border. Border is very tight, very small. And you can just kind of get in there and take space really quickly. I normally see Blitz players kind of spawn like Valley and just immediately take CC. A lot of times when you're attacking Border, at least just my opinion, the opinion of a droid slash bot slash, yeah, just okay. CCTV and break room is essentially like the pivot point of this map. Whether you want to do an office plant or a lockers plant. Ooh, a nice shot through the wall. Dilly picking up the opening pick for Dilly Dallying, immediately gaining the man advantage. And Quid's just in, flashing away, getting the Jaeger off the board. 5 versus 3. They have taken lockers with a storm here. Dilly finds another to his name. It's a 5 versus 2. Price finds one as well. It's all down the list, and there's just the first 45 seconds of this. He finds one. He's got to find 4 more, but he won't. Spectre knocks him down. Dilly Dallying. They just took no time to waste there. Hopping in straight away.
That's the blitz for you. They called out the player in CC from the footholes. Dilly got that kill, and then Bliss decided to jump in Armory and just blind everybody and take that space immediately.
You know, I was about to just start ranting, like, yeah, you know, you should take CC break room, you should take lockers, and then, you know, you find out what's free, lockers or office, but you got to pivot off CC break room. And what does Dilly Dallying do? They say, hey, Terry, you're an idiot. Shut up. Stop guessing. We're just going to walk in and smoke their pack. And that's what they did. It's very fun to see.
Shout out Lisp, keeping that from being a flawless opening round against MadCuzBad.
Excuse me. You know, after a rush like that, you would expect to see a bit more utility to kind of slow that down. Maybe a Castle, maybe a Melusi, maybe Frost, maybe Thorn. I mean, there's a lot of trap ops you can work with. I think Melusi would probably be one of the better ones to do that with, because 4 Banshees is a lot of Banshees to have. And you're definitely not going to be able to sprint right in behind it. Maybe even a Warden would have been nice to see here. But nonetheless, we have all the makings of a fast archives plant. We have the Amaro, we have the Glaz, the Ying, the Shield, and the Capital. They have everything they need to get in there very quickly. I'm imagining Dilly, correction, is going to go right up the small office hatch like a madman. Very excited to see this play down. Both teams are just kind of posturing up at the moment. This is going to work for them. They have too much offsite. They're expecting the CC break room clear over. There's 2 people in sight, 1 Nitro in hand. Well, my disc will help with those Capital arrows. Dilly right underneath the hatch. He's ready to go here. I don't know if he's waiting for a call out, waiting for a drone. At any moment now. Yep, waiting for the execute. Smoke grenades coming out. Quid's going to start working on the plant. Nitro ripped out. Flippy will stop that plant. Spectre's going to grab it, immediately go right back for it.
Doesn't look like MadCuzBad knows that the diffuser was going down.
Well, they had Val cams. You would have liked to have seen it. Where is Dilly at? Where is Dilly at? Underneath. That's how he got that kill. Maybe flashing himself, taking some shots through the floor. Lisp is going to follow down there, chasing after him. He will not be successful. Dilly turning on a dime and shutting down Lisp. It's 3-3, 19 seconds left on this post plant. Flippy starts to grab it. Protection through the hatch. Price will shut it down. Nice shot from Super Koopa there, but Price will kill him right back after. It's all down to Bappo. He's found one, but he does not have the time to even touch the case, even if he was in the right spot. Dilly Dallying again. 2 quick plants, 2 quick executes.
That's tough. I'm really expecting to see something to slow down this rush. I mean, that execute just happened way too fast for MadCuzBad to be able to counter it. You have Spectre saying 11 plants, baby. Looks like they're going for a very objective-based game today.
2 are strat keepers of this league. I apologize for not showing the scoreboard after the first round. You got to own the second one. I'll remember to do it from here forward. You did lose a round. I
Attackers need to
apologize.
locate and defuse bombs.
Okay. We're heading back to armory lockers with almost no change to the operator lineup. The only other operator they switched off from, it's minus Doc plus Legion on Bappo. Everyone else stayed the same.
I mean, third time's a charm, right?
It could
No
be.
way
I
you
mean,
let them win it.
just
Three
if you're
times
not
in a
going to
row.
trap up, okay? Like they're extending over into office and break room in CCTV. They want Dilly Dallying to press over this way and then to pivot through, like we were talking about. But if they would just put that other mirror here, pop it open, reinforce the wall, pop it open, get the one way, they're not going to be able to do that plan. But anyways, we head over into round 3. This will be the last round of attack for Dilly Dallying before they switch over to the defense. Will they go flawless? They'll have their third attempt here to do so on armory lockers. Twitch drone coming in, spotting out the Midas, failing to hit with this first shot, but the second one will be successful. It seems like this time now they're going to rappel up for the CC clear this time. There is a player underneath. That'll be Bappo and first floor customs here. Searching for what I think is Dilly. He won't be here this time. I think they just expected Dilly to go on that Amaru and go up underneath again.
You would think the player that they have underneath would have a C4 to be able to deny plant, but instead, Bappo is below, and instead of having the Legions up top where they'd go for the fast push, they're going to have them below.
Some good pressure coming on
Here
here
comes
by
the
the
push.
Blitz. I imagine Price is going to hop in and to provide some support with that. Sure enough, that'll be what happens. Super Koopa getting one, but immediately traded back out by Price. Dilly finding one off screen. Now working their way closer to the fountain. It's a 3-4 now for MadCuzBad. Quid taking some significant damage. Nitro over the wall. Flippy will shut down one. Bappo will find another. It's a 3 versus 2. MadCuzBad for the first time in the driver's seat for this round. All remaining players have full HP here. A lot of time to work with for both teams as they've tried to position. Archangel will find Dilly, though. That'll leave Spectre in the 1 versus 3. Will not find any to convert. MadCuzBad picking up a round for their name. Third time's the charm on armory lockers.
That time, Dilly Dallying decided to play into MadCuzBad. They actually did the CC over push and push like they expected them to. So therefore, they were able to defend it better than the fast push. But that's a big round because you did not want to go down 3-0 and then start your attacking quarter.
Yes, they definitely needed that. Going 3-0 is not only just bad for your statistics, but it is bad mentally. You have to have some fortitude to overcome that heading into your attacks. I would never count either of these teams out, regardless of the round differential.
Obviously not. I'm
Turn
excited
on
to
the
see where this
Clash.
Clash is going to play.
You know, Clash is the most effective counter to his shield, and maybe Dilly Dallying is thinking that, hey, we brought shields. Shields is very meta. Let's assume they're bringing shields. So far, that won't be the case. Maybe the Clash got spotted out. But nonetheless, MadCuzBad will not bring a shield. Instead, they'll bring a Thatcher and an Ace. It tells me that at least they want the option to open up armory lockers. No mirror will be played by Dilly Dallying, so they won't have that to deal with. Spawn over on the valley side, split over to the east. Maybe it is an office side push after all. Looking for some cutesy little cutesy there. Won't find any though. No one's playing down in the bathroom, at least not for now.
Always got to check for toes. Got Arc staring at Bappo.
Drinking out over in the east balcony. It seems like that's going to be their point of entry. Taking the east balcony over. Probably clear out break room shortly thereafter. That will be contested by Price. He is staring at the balcony hop in there. Don't know if he's been droned out. They're at least not looking at him as if he has been. Nomad, played by Archangel, has made his way into top east. Sets up an air jab to guard his flank.
I don't think that MadCuzBad knows about that player.
Good playing tight here on this wall. Bappo finding a nice kill on Price. That'll be the break room control over, but Quid will answer one for his name. The new player for Dilly Dallying, freshly traded in. Spectre taking some significant damage from what I assume is outside of East Stairs. Quid will find another to his name. Well, full for switching off the camera for a guy that really wants to get active in there. It's now 3-4, favoring Dilly Dallying into their defensive round here.
I think Quid's looking to show out after being traded.
Dilly's going to take some significant damage from what I assume is Lisp over at top East Stairs. That is correct. Buck underneath, searching for this clash. So far, he's been unsuccessful for it. But if you could see what I could see, you'd realize he's very close to getting it. Bappo finding a kill on Quid, shutting down his reign of terror, making the kill count even 3-3. Those Bs will be very useful for Flippy. You can just shoot right at the B marks. Flippy's made his way up to top metal, though, so no more vertical will be played in the dwindling 35 seconds of the round.
This is where that clash is going to start being a nuisance.
Oh, but Bappo with a triple kill. He can't be stopped right now. Oh, with a quad. Does he ace? Does Bappo ace? Dilly finds one. He's got to find two more if he wants to clutch this out for his team, but not if Bappo has anything to say about it. 15 seconds, case in hand. He's going to try to get an ace and a plant to his name. Dilly pushing up. Flippy on the cross. Flippy narrowly misses it, and Dilly finds Bappo, shutting down his ace clutch potential. He's down the Flippy here to stop this defuse. He's going to stick, but the buck comes up underneath, and he'll find it just a second before it was too late. Flippy clutching it out for his team there in the post plant.
Even round count. That's what MadCuzBad needed right there. Even it out. Make sure you get your one on attack.
Even round count, and, you know, we've only seen armory lockers.
Not anymore.
We might see something else. Who knows?
I believe that this is tellers.
I mean, we have to, right? They just won it. They won it. They got two more defenses to go to. Well, actually, defense. They just decided that we're not going to run armory lockers 3 times in a row.
I mean, they don't believe in the third time's a charm.
They don't believe in the 3Ps?
They don't.
Nice little bathroom set up here. Nothing extremely noteworthy to be had here. Pretty standard office, workshop extension happening here. Hatch will be sealed, so they won't be able to deny a quick plant if they go through it, through the hatch at least. Archangel is going to switch up to the Blitz, which is unfortunate for Dilly Dallying, considering that they had to clash last round, but not this round.
Apo off to a good start, 7-2.
Oh yeah, I should have shown the scoreboard again. A little scatterbrained today.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You know, last time I did this, I was doing a good job doing that. Oh, Spectre taking up some shots. Assuming from, man, where did that come from? It sounded like an LE.
I think that was just from the window.
Drone hole, Lisp, you dirty dog.
Looking for the toes. Always gotta look for the toes.
Ansel and Feet Finder.
Cover me.
What's that Blitz again? It looks like the Blitz is wanting to jump in main window.
Whoa, Bappo has made himself into a nice spot, but he bailed out. He was on his catwalk for a little bit. They're posturing up like they're just going to say, rush plant this. That's what I'm seeing. Is Koopa at the drone hole for Candelas? He is not. He's at the window. But yeah, they're going to flash Candela. They're going for this. Bees are going to come out. Candela's going to come out. Flippy picks up a kill. That's the opening frag that they wanted to see here. It'll be tried to be contested by Dilly on it. He will hop in, immediately hit a frost mat, and clean it right up from a nitro cell. Misdroning the frost mat could spell doom for this round. It is now 4-4. Both teams even in the man count at this point. Quid will find one to his name, though. It'll be played on the mute. Bappo trading it right back out, though. A little bit of over-aggression from Dilly there on the bathroom window. Followed by a question mark of Bappo wondering the same thing that we all may be wondering. Why did you swing? Minute and counting yet. No map control for the team at MadCuzBad. They are just postured outside of bathroom tellers. Unfortunately, at this point in the round, and the operators they have left, they will have no ability to make any type of vertical pressure to push these players out. They will have to hit very direct and win their gunfights. Speaking of gunfights, Bappo picking up a second kill on the round on Price. It's now 2 versus 3 in favor of MadCuzBad. It all comes down to Spectre at low HP and Quid at full.
On the frost. Or on the smoke.
And like shooting fish in a barrel, Spectre will pick up Bappo, ending his reign of terror for this round. 20 seconds and counting. Last 2 defenders poised outside of the teller's window. Smoke canisters will go off. Bean will hop in. Nitro sings out. Will find its target. It's all down the list on the upside down rappel. Less than 5 seconds to make anything happen. He's going to try anyhow. Hops in. Crossfire. Quid will be the one to claim the kill. Dilly Dallying picking up their first defensive round here.
Another good round from Quid. Quid 6-3. Quid having a pretty good round after the trade. He's trying to make Boondock Saints regret the trade.
That was a surprising trade to me. For both teams. I mean, both players are really good. But, I mean, excuse me. Maybe Boondock's got some good synergy with Dally, and they wanted their boys. Maybe it was very mutual.
I believe they needed an IGL. There wasn't a whole lot of communication and or which direction to take from, so that's what Boondock Saints wanted Dally.
We're seeing MadCuzBad still continue to try to run the shield here, and this time, well, they flex the Monty, but ultimately they'll stick Blitz.
I like the operator swap between Flippy and Coop, and they changed back.
Oh, no more shield. No shield play for us. Now, there is a significant playstyle difference in how these two teams approach attack here on border. Dilly Dallying was very aggressive very quickly in every single time, whereas MadCuzBad seems to be a little bit more, we need kills before we go in, and they kind of just wait for those kills to come to them. That's just my opinion on what I've seen so far.
I believe that, but what was the idea of just jumping in through Archive's window, or Teller's window?
Well, if you're going to do that, then I'm not going to discourage that, but what I will say is probably drain out the frost mat, so you just don't hop in and immediately die. Person on the upside down rappel there for your cover could also get rid of that frost mat. And Candela's going through the bathroom drone hole will blind the bathroom player more effectively than throwing them through the window. Those 2 small adjustments could have paid out dividends for them, but there was plenty of nitros and toxic babes readily available for that plan. Denial, at least. Cade, played by Quid, posturing up at the radio window. Knows there's people all around him. He's going to swing out, try to find one. Will not find it, though. Puts Lisp of the Thatcher at very low HP. His wall will be opened up. A player underneath him in bathroom. The walls are closing in on Quid. I don't know if he gets out of this alive. He's going to try to escape the fountain. He will. Spectre providing coverage over in Archives. Turn will pick up the first kill of the round on Flippy. There'll be no more buck in play for MadCuzBad. Quid will fall victim to Scoopa. Koopa, Archangel finding him one to his name as well. It's now 4-3 here. seemingly aware of the Archives player, but a down onto Bappo. Not exactly sure where that came from.
I'm not sure where that came from either. I believe it came from hallway, maybe, or office.
This is a Armory Lockers attack. It seems like the roam that they've done, the extension that they have done, is all but over. It's now 2 versus 4. Bappo fighting one on turn. It's all down to Dilly and Spectre. Both of them have full health. 2 Toxic Babes left in the hand of the Spectre. He can delay a push for about 20 seconds, 40 seconds. No, it's 20 seconds. 10 seconds per canister. Oh, they're shooting through the wall. Dilly with the good coverage there, though. He tries to peek around the corner. Will choke on a little bit of gas. Bappo will put him down. It's all down to Dilly in this 1 versus 3. Warding glasses on. The see-through of smoke will drop down. He has a nitro in hand. This could be beneficial for him. Grim Bees will reveal his location. They know he's underneath. Don't know if they have any operators to spot out the plant for him. He'll go for an audio cue. We'll miss it, though.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
If you could only
Looks like
see
he's
what
angry
you could
that he
see.
missed it.
I mean, he had the guess. He had the guess. No cams. Just had to use his ears. Bappo having a reign of terror so far. 12-3 for MadCuzBad. Bappo's taking this shit serious. I got to keep the cam with Bappo.
Bappo's having a great game. Over the last 3 weeks, he's been averaging 1.12 kills per KD. So he is on a tear right now.
Well, if an even score line of 3-3 as we flip it over yet again to where now Dilly Dallying is going to attack MadCuzBad will defend. This is a neck-and-neck matchup. Not sure what the Discord poll predictions predicted, but that would be my guess for this matchup as well. Both of these teams are very skilled.
I'd like to point out that this is the first time we've seen MadCuzBad on a different defensive side. We went Armory Archives first, all 3 rounds of their first quarter.
You know, I like this hatch being open. Personally, I like this hatch being open, and especially in response to how Dilly Dallying's been playing. It's good to have this open with that hole there, because if they hop it and try to plant and they didn't clear above, you can stop that. It does make it a little harder for the person and bathroom tellers to do it, but with an extension into workshop, probably doesn't matter. At least not as much. There will be no shield played by Dilly Dallying this time. If they do take quickly, it'll be by the brunt force of a gun and not a piece of steel. Looks like they're going to take above and try to roam clear out and do some vert. We can see evidence of that by the Sledge, Ash, and Jackal. All of those are going to be operators that can take vertical control and clear out roamers. Drone works coming in. There's a clutch drone you see parked up in lockers. They should know that is clean.
They did know Flippy is playing in Fountain. He just got drone. He's playing back.
So on the boost angle, trying to catch a hop in. He will find it, deleting Dilly. Nice shot from him. They have a good upstairs hold right now. Chip damage coming out onto Quid through the wall. They're trying to press their way into Archives. Price has made his way into Fountain. Pulling camps. Oh, he doesn't know where they're at. He could have gotten at least one, but he doesn't, and Flippy will punish him anyways. It's now 3-5. MadCuzBad firmly in the driver's seat. Not almost full health for everyone here. Tornado just going to decide to jump in, make a play. He knows a person's at radio. Oh, he's got to pull the goo out. He doesn't have a lot of health to do anything else. Surely turn swings this. Surely turn swings this. He does. 2 versus 3 now. Very low HP turn, about half HP Quid, going against 3 full HP defenders of MadCuzBad. Might be a tall order to fill for Dilly Dallying to come out on top of this one. I would see MadCuzBad has the advantage both in health and player count here.
It looks like side is clear though.
4 now, but they, well, there's no nitro in hand.
No, I think
Yeah, no more
no.
nitros. Turn
The,
will drop. Be benefiting from the Kona. Getting his own bit of health from it. Will not be able to take out Lisp, though. Probably a round-defining moment there. Had he got that kill and evened up the kill count 2v3, having bathroom control. But instead, it's all down to Quid. He's got to find 3 people. 20 seconds and counting. Waiting for the Cade to push up. He did, but could not see him from how the angles work. MadCuzBad. Having a very strong defensive hold on bathroom tellers.
Imagine if they went there on their first defensive
Imagine.
stint.
Imagine.
They might be up 2 rounds.
Imagine.
But we can't imagine. We only know what was put in front of us. We're going
could-
ventilation
we could
workshop
imagine.
now.
Could
I
imagine.
mean, we could.
We could imagine. I can imagine
But
us
my brain
matching.
doesn't work that well.
I can imagine us matching in the Big I 25.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Heading over into round 8, MadCuzBad for the first time in the series, having the lead in points. Traps coming out thick here on the ventilation workshop. If they try to bust open the front door and run right into ventilations and plant, they don't clear out those Capcan traps first, it will spell immediate death for them. No shield on the scoreboard, or at least lineup, I should say, for Dilly Dallying. Seems instead that they're going to drone and clear rather than jump in with a shield and pew 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 pew. You know?
An interesting pick. Instead of the thermite, okay, there's the hard breach coming out from Quid. I was about to say, it's going to be very hard to take top floor without that hard breach.
Well, if you bring hard breach, that kind of tells me that you want to take bathroom. Because what else are you going to breach? Maybe it's useful in clearing out army lockers.
Armory is what I was thinking. We'll see how they decide to end up taking this.
Well, they have a lot of people above. 3 people playing above. Actually, yeah, 3 people above. A lot of holes made. Castle is a staple for this defense here. Team played very commonly. Bryce has already made his way into top east, wasting no time over clearing. He will spot the head of the mute, will not find him. He will not find him either. They're very aggroed onto that door. Toxic Babe thrown deep, will not find a kill. Turn getting a Claymore kill. A little over aggressive defender there. Archangel shutting down Price. Even kill count once again of 4-4. Dilly finding one, clawing back their man advantage. That'll come from the locker side. Scuba Trooper trying to hold on to Army as long as he can. He does not want to give it up just yet. A little bit of pre-firing coming out onto the west balcony. Will not find anyone with it just yet.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
Yeah, I'd like to for MadCuzBad to hang on to top floor at least for another 30 seconds.
If you're a fan of MadCuzBad, that's definitely what you want to see. A nade comes out. Archangel taking some good damage. I think that was from the AC window played by Spectre there. Second nade will come through. Oh, and Quid will get one. That's the castle out. That's their lockers. They have it now. Smoke has retreated over
top
the
middle,
fountain.
it looks like.
He is not going to give this up. Very low HP. 1, maybe 2 bullets at most is all it's going to take to knock out Archangel, but they're not looking like they're aware of that situation. They're ripping up in the vert. I think they're making the assumption that he has cleared his way back down. He goes to make his move now. Spots the sledge, will find him, and reposition quickly thereafter. 2-2. Make that 1-2. MadCuzBad doing an excellent job of salvaging that round. It was a 2 versus 4 at one point. It's all down the Quid. Dropping down into workshop hatch. Little no intel, will find one. He's just got to find one more. He does have the case. If there's any type of intel to help keep him safe, that'll be the time to use it. Archangel still at low HP though, and across the map, this plant will for sure go down.
Activating diffuser.
If there's any drones in the way of Dilly Dallying to call this player out of bottom metal, it will be very advantageous for them. But it's just hiding. Doesn't know what's going to happen. Neither do we. 30 seconds and counting for a 7-second defuse. And gives him about 20 seconds to get the kill and get on the case. He swings in, will not find it. Quid will shut it down. Dilly Dallying. Almost clutching it. Almost choking, I should say. They said Dally clutches this. Quid clutched it up, and they both responded. So does Quid. Spectre chiming in as well. They all seem to be a big fan of their roster change.
There you have it. Even round count. Here we go. MadCuzBad on Armory Archives again. Let's see if they learn anything from their first 3 times.
No, they don't.
No. You don't think they can repeat their third time?
No, I think they got it figured out. Well, it's not, maybe it's not even best said that they haven't figured it out. It's just more that Dilly Dalling's not attacking how they were those first 2 rounds. There's no Ying, Amaru, Blitz. You know, it's Ash, Nomad, and Ace, and Jackal. And, you know, it's
that third round they did play into MadCuzBad hand.
It's like they wanted to. It's like they wanted to open up with a bang and go really quick, and it worked. And then they said, okay, let's dial it back down, and let's switch up gears and try to play more structured. But so far, those structured attacks haven't been as useful to them. However, they did win last round, and it was more structured. They did drone, play together. They got their trades. 4 versus 2, nearly choked. Came down to a 1 versus 2, where Quid picked up both, sealing out the round. You can make a good argument for either playstyle. That's what I'm getting at. Just mine.
I think it's good to switch it up.
Give them different looks. Don't be predictable, huh?
He's the one on repel. He's another one on repel. Could this be a double swing coming out?
Quid has taken some big damage around the east balcony. Flippy is poised and ready for a
Burn taking some
He will
damage too.
swing out for it. Won't be able to find anybody to his name. Mirror glass will be cracked open. Flippy is just being super aggressive. He spots the Claymore. Surely he sees that. He knows he can't. Oh, he's going to get punished for that. There's no way. There's no way he doesn't get punished for that. There's no way. Oh, turn. Great aggression coming in for it. Won't get it, though. Flippy being a terrorist. Oh, Flippy!
It's the one top medal.
Oh, Flippy!
Pulls the deagle out.
Flippy! Oh,
Go for random
goodness.
wall bangs with the deagle now.
He is heated up, dude. He fired up for this round. Oh, narrowly missing a shot on Mira. Price needed to find that to kind of give themselves a little bit of chance here. Will spot the head of Bappo on Warden. Bring the kill count a little more even. Spectre all alone on an island here at top east. Flippy has went back downstairs for a little bit more room. Maybe these Valk cams is going to give him an opportunity to Nitro underneath. Nitro goes out. Oh, I don't know what happened for that.
What happened? Did it get shot?
Yeah, something went wrong there. Oh, Price pushing into office. Does a little bit of chip damage. Not enough to get a kill, though. Flippy's going to make his way up east stairs. Is Price going to be ready for this? Was it called out? Price was ready for it. 2-3 now. Dilly Dallying not giving up just yet. He finds a third. Will he find a fourth? As he presses in, he's going for it. He will. He has to ace to clutch. He's essentially in a 1 versus 1. There's no time to get that revive. It's down to Archangel if he wants to win this for his team. He knows where he's at. He swings around. Will not get the ace. Archangel clutching it out for his team.
What a round.
MadCuzBad looking both great and poor in moments of that round. Dilly Dallying, you could say the same thing for them. Back and forth exchange. Both teams could have won that.
Price going off of the 4K right there just wasn't enough.
Just wasn't enough. Close. But not enough. 4-5 now in favoring a MadCuzBad. This has been a neck-and-neck race. One more round for their last time on defense unless we go into overtime. Will they get us up to match point? Or are we going to be tied heading into the third swap at 5-5? Let's find out. Actually, we're around 10. We already swapped. Oopsie, I'm sorry. I can't count.
Yeah, MadCuzBad just needs one round to force overtime, 2 to win it in regulation.
I would be thoroughly surprised if we did not at least see an
10
overtime.
seconds left.
I believe we will see it.
I think we get an overtime. I think these two teams
I would be
are
pleasantly
too evenly
surprised
matched.
if we see a regulation win, but
Too
I believe
evenly
we will see it
matched.
overtime.
I think they done the one way. They do that. Yeah, boy. Yeah,
There it is.
Sit up that one way, boy. Sit up that one way, boy. Flippy on the Cali.
Flippy on the Cali. And that mirror's already busted.
You know, I would.
It's gonna be broken anyway.
That's what I was saying. Like, you got a lance to crack the glass, but it won't matter. They're going to open that up anyways. Ooh, Malusi getting spotted out from a 0 cam. That's really cool what he did there. From spawn,
Great zero.
he shot that into the dome. Look at that. Good for him. Good for you, Lisp.
Great lineups. He's
Good
been taking his,
lineups. Good lineups.
his
This guy
lessons.
subscribes to Coconut Bra. He knows what he's doing.
I was trying to think of who it was.
That's a Coconut Bra angle right there.
That's definitely a Coconut Bra.
He's part of the Bra
right there.
fam for sure, buddy. Dilly roaming down into workshop. We see him roaming in the workshop pretty often. Nice SSG skin, by the way, accompanied with a G2 skin. The guy has drip.
Attackers have located a bomb.
He'll has made his way into the bathroom, but don't know if that's been called out yet. Trying to get a kill through the hatch, and he will find it on Price. He's insane. Flippy's insane.
Billy has to know that he's in bathroom now.
I think he just doesn't want to give it to him yet. The advantage of Mute being here and being alive is that he can stop an RCAPS plant from here. So as the defenders, the attack team has to come to you. They have to clear you out, not the other way around. And Flippy getting a second kill, being a menace with the Cali. Chris Kyle fashion, sniping the head off of turn. No more Mozzie, no more Nitro on the board.
I wouldn't slack up if I was MadCuzBad because we still have that player downstairs, and I don't believe they know.
It's a 2 versus 5. Full health on every operator for the attacking team. It's going to take a pretty big play to win this out. I don't know if they have the intel to provide Dilly a clutch here with the Nitro, but he will hear it come out. He sings it out. He will stop the plant, but there's 40 seconds left. He has a lot of time, and Flippy with the triple kill, dropping down on the hatch. Will smoke his pack nonetheless. It's all down the Spectre. He sends a Nitro up. Oh, it comes up short. This is all done but dusted for Dilly Dallying. I would love to see a 1 versus 4 from Spectre, but the odds are stacked heavily against him.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
Bappo posted up in break room. He can quickly pivot to E. Spectre finding 1. He's got to find 3 more. A swing out from break room. Bappo will claim the head of Spectre. MadCuzBad, for the first time for either team, have a 2-point lead and now at match point.
That's what MadCuzBad wanted. Now they have 2 more rounds to try and get this one in regulation. Did not expect them to win. I may be bad for saying this. I did not expect them to win on that first site picked by the defense.
Oh, man.
But
When you
shout
got
out MadCuzBad.
You got Bappo clocking in at 16 and 5. You got Flippy clocking in at 12 and 7. Like, what are you going to do? Like, those two guys, they came to play.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I got to watch Lisp shoot this cam from the spawn. I gotta watch him do it. I gotta watch the lineup. We gotta take notes here. We gotta see the magic.
Dilly Dallying deciding to not go back upstairs. Deciding for the bathroom tellers.
Well, they have one upstairs, and they have one bathroom tellers. So you cannot flaw the logic.
I'm not flawing it.
We're not flawing it.
I'm just observing. Normally, upstairs is the best site for most teams.
It's definitely the preferred. I'm a vent workshop enjoyer.
You're a vent workshop kind of
I'm
guy.
a vent workshop enjoyer. All right, let's get this lineup here. Let's get this lineup. He stands
Here it is.
He gets in the back and. Oh, there. Look at that.
What a cam.
What a cam. What a cam. We're giving away Lisp secrets here now.
Well, maybe someone else will use it in this league.
Maybe. You should. It's a good spot. He doesn't zap that guy, does he?
Attackers have located a bomb.
No.
It'd be such a troll thing.
He
to do.
does spot the rook, though.
And they spotted a frost mat. That's huge.
Looked like he was going to shock this frost mat. No, break the frost mat with the shot. But he ends up using the DMR to shoot it.
Prices on drones spotting another drone.
I like this.
I like it. I like the standoff.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Archangel posted outside of archives at the window. Turn will fall victim to Flippy as he continues to heat up.
MadCuzBad looking to end this in regulation with the man advantage, the opening pick. Price droning himself.
Just want to make sure no one's outside of armory lockers. It will confirm that is clean enough.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
MadCuzBad is poised and ready to hop in. Teller's going to go for a plant. They jumped in, but the Toxic Babe quickly repelled him away. Smoke canisters played by Quid. Spotting the zero cam. Dispatching that quickly. They're going to start contesting Price here with 60 seconds and counting outside of archives. Grimace made his way into the radio. That'll be played by Bappo. Ooh, this might be a bad time to be on cams, brother. Could be the perfect time to be on cams. Yeah, he sees that. He sees that.
It's the player.
Dilly, though. Taking out Bappo. He was droned out from the defense, which is rare. Dilly finding another. It's just shaping up to be a dilly-dallying round. 20 seconds left. Man advantage. Spots the elbow of the Twitch. Will drop him. Drops the case down in Passport. This is a tough position to recover from for MadCuzBad. 2 versus 4 here. Walking in the workshop. Super Koopa will find one. You find the other 3. Price hopping out the window, trying to get back into the side. They see him outside. It's being a nuisance. Lisp will find one. He can't find the other 2. Victim to time. Dilly-dallying. Avoiding a map loss. At least for a little while longer. Timeout requested by MadCuzBad.
Billy's saying they're nervous. A little trash talk coming in here.
Oh, these guys like to
Even
yap.
though,
These guys are yappers.
oh yeah,
These guys like to yap.
not a big fan of the yappers in game as a player myself, but it's fun for commentating. It's fun for commentating. I have a rule when I play against people, I have to mute everyone when I go inside.
Let's see if this timeout will be converted into a round win for MadCuzBad. Can they close it out, or will we see overtime?
What are your thoughts? What do you think will happen? Overtime or regulation win?
I think we go OT. I think these two teams are too evenly matched for us not to go to overtime. I think Dilly Dallying is being wise by not going to armory lockers. And at
Yeah,
least
you can
the
play that top
initial
floor.
loadout for lineup for MadCuzBad is expecting an armory
Protect
lockers.
your bombs from being defused by attackers.
At least that's what I guess with a double hard breach.
Camera feed up and running.
Surely they'll join that out and decide that we don't need 2 hard breaches.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Well, maybe a comfort pick for Liz. Maybe he likes the
5.56, go Osa.
5.56.
Like 5.56, go Osa. Then you get frags.
Not gonna lie, I'm surprised I'm seeing Koopa go Sense instead of Flippy. I know Flippy is a adamant Sense player.
I know one thing with that Sins and Lion
Oh, well,
pick
no more
coming out
Sense.
there, like if they don't have the vert made right at the start of the round, they could be in trouble. There's not traps to stop
Defuse the bomb.
a plant from underneath. I mean, they have Goyo canisters. A person playing down below. That might be enough.
They do have some Legion mines. I'm not sure where he's playing. I'm assuming it will be upstairs. That may slow down the push enough.
Well, they're spawned outside the front door, and it looks like they don't have any interest in clearing above. It's not initially. Price is going to be contesting the supply corridor, sitting at some chip damage here. Double coming out. I think they're posturing up like they want to quickly plant here.
I think they're gonna go for a main door plant, run in main door and plant in the doorway.
That's what they want to do, but these
fits.
Gumons, those Goyo canisters, they're going to stop that. Bappo, it's not going to stop him from throwing Candelas in through armory lockers. He's trying to blind the person playing above. Archangel off to the races. Flippy finding another one.
Attackers recovered the bomb.
Archangel has secured control over ventilations. Nitro at 2 feet away from him. Will miss. He swings around the rotate, though. They're dancing around each other. He's worried about the vert. He's worried about the rotate. What will he die to? Turn at the rotate will be the answer to that. 3-3 here. They tried the rush plant. Did not work out how they wanted it to. They now have to reset and reassess how they want to go about this. Bappo up at Archives. Trying to clear the vertical player. If he can win this kill, it will put MadCuzBad in a firm position to get it execute out of the way. Quid has got to hold this down. If Quid loses armory lockers control, very difficult. He's going against Bappo, though. Bappo has had a tear of a game here. King's Gun is a formidable weapon to go into with this. Swing out from the SMG-11. Quid winning it out. 60 seconds and counting. Dilly Dallying favored to win this round at this point from looking at the operator position. Swinging in through Workshop. Flippy finding 1 second kill of the round.
If Flippy has anything to say about it, he hears the person in
The drone at his
Workshop.
feet. Flippy's looking up at that hatch, though. It won't matter. Flippy getting out turn. It's all down to Quid in the 1 versus 2. He's clutched out a 1 versus 2 before. Will he do it twice? Calls coming out. They know they were rotated over the ventilation. He's going to try to stop the plant from above. Won't find one. Almost gets it, though. They're going to stick that plant. Post plant position. It's all but done for Dilly Dallying. MadCuzBad. Round's not over yet, but you might as well say it is. And it was MadCuzBad winning it in regulation. Dilly Dallying coming up just short there.
Tough reload coming out from Quid as he sees the player jumping out a window.
MadCuzBad
That's just
putting on a
bad
great
timing.
show. Great show there for MadCuzBad. 16-8 coming out from
players.
Flippy. 16-7 coming out from Bappo. We're going to give both these teams a little bit of time to reset and refresh. Don't go anywhere. We are going to head over to our next map of Chalet. And we are back. Ignore that starting soon timer with 4 minutes and counting. It did not take us all 10 minutes for everyone to get refreshed, hydrated, lobby formed. We are ready to get into map 2. Huggy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
What is your predictions heading into Chalet here?
I'm not sure. These teams are very evenly matched. I'm gonna take Dilly Dallying just because they start on defense first, and I think they can eke out a win.
Well, we don't have to wait much longer for those questions to be answered because we are getting it going. Oh, we're ready. We're dialed. We're dialed. We're so dialed. What do we
I'd like
think
to
we're going to
point
see
out,
in the band department? The Blackbeard band?
of course, no one wants to play against the Blackbeard. Doe could be first, though. Surely the second one is Blackbeard, right?
I'm going to guess yes.
There it is.
Color me surprised. A zombie. Huh? A zombie. Huh? Eh? Eh?
2, 1.
Yeah.
There she
yeah.
is.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 And I would say Valkyrie. I think Valkyrie would be a smart man here.
Valkyrie, I think we're gonna see a Mira. Yeah, I didn't get it out fast enough, but I figured that's what we were gonna
I would
get.
say Valkyrie just because Flippy is a menace. An absolute menace. On Valkyrie.
He is an insane Valkyrie player.
And Chalet has a ton of nooks and crannies to throw those Valcams. It's not that a mirror band doesn't make sense. Mirror's very good on Chalet.
It makes sense, but
Mirror's very good on Chalet. But
Defenders protect
considering the
bomb
context of
used
Flippy,
by attackers.
I would probably went with the Valkyrie band.
Attackers have discovered the location.
But I'm not playing.
I just want to point out that the fan vote on who won map 1 was correct, as MadCuzBad won 67% to 33%.
You know, those
Reinforcements in place.
aren't a terrible... I mean, we didn't even go to overtime, so that's not a bad prediction at all.
Still
I
waiting
thought we were going to
on
get
these-
OT. I thought we were going to get OT, especially when it was 3-2 there. But Flippy was just like allowed to walk right in the workshop and smoke 2 people. You know,
do his thing.
you know, it was a Flippy diff. Flippy diff.
The bomb.
Archangel narrowly losing his life to a spawn peak by Dilly in library. He will be
I
at
like this
very low
Bar
HP.
Gaming start. For
Bar
Dilly
Gaming
Dallying.
is so good. It's a good site. Good site. This is gonna cut himself in a little rotate, I'm assuming. I'm imagining his plan with this is to take this wall and then work up the stairs. And then hit the stock wall with it.
Does
Price will
that
be the
wall
person.
break?
It'll
With
break.
just three sides done? You don't have to do the entire circle.
But you can draw a C and make a crouch rotate through like most things.
You know, the more you know.
Price will be droned out. You're aware of the positioning here. Lion stepping in a goo right behind him. He's now getting pressure from both sides between Trench and Snowmobile. He's just waiting for that. They're really want Price out of here. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. Or watch somebody else.
The
He swings
lion
out.
did leave.
At some point, they gotta say, "Hey, we're gonna give up on this guy." Bellas will come out. Super Koopa, Flippy finding one. They're just running in the site. They took control of that quickly, but they didn't clear out Dilly from above. And Spectre will find one as well. Bappo though,
Attackers bomb
not going
diffuser
down
has been
quietly. Price coming up from Snowmobile stairs. Through the hatch, Bappo will find one. Dilly dropped the hatch to go back in the site, but Bappo took that space very quickly.
Just like that, we're back to an even man count.
It's 2-2 here.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Lisp trying to make his way into the building so far. It's just Bappo that's inside. Spots a player in stock. Will get the down. Will get the kill. Triple kill for Bappo. He is being an actual menace to Dilly Dallying. Through map 1 and now heading into map 2. Bappo. Find us saying his name a lot. Flamer will get shot out as he retakes, I think.
Dilly going for a flank.
There he
Doesn't look
goes,
like
and he
Bappo
got it.
knows.
13 seconds and counting. Lisp is going to have to plant in a safer spot than what he's in. Plant will go down, though. Yellow pings come out. They know he's there. He's going to drop. Does he spot it? Does he win this? Oh, a little chip damage.
Eyes on the diffuser. Attackers need to proceed.
Flashbang won't get him. Both these guys are dancing around each other. Who wins this? Second flash, no more left. They did reduce those from 3 to 2. Billy's on the case. He's going to long arm behind the bar. He's going to stick this. He's got it. He's got it.
He sticks it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bomb defusing attempt.
Tough for MadCuzBad.
Yeah. The Lisp had to push up through stock if he wanted to get an angle on that. Being able to long arm behind that bar gave him quite a bit of protection there. Dilly Dallying, I would say they got a victory from the jaws of defeat there. Scoreboard check. Bappo. 3-piece knitter. Man's hungry.
He wants this. He wants this.
The
He
man is
wants
hungry.
Full points for both maps.
The man's trying to eat.
Feed him. I mean,
Eat it.
they fed him 3 kills last round.
Here comes the airplane.
They're gonna-
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
Oh no, they hit the
Keep him
Pentagon.
wide.
Sorry. I just felt like it was there. Heading over to Snowmobile now. Basement defense at Wine and Snowmobile Garage. Dilly Dallying going for their second defensive here. A lot of utility to stop a hard breach. But Ram taking above will end all of that really quickly. Double hard breach. Actually, no, single hard breach, if I'm not mistaken.
5 seconds to
I had to recompose myself after the last joke.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Attackers are moving.
I don't either.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All I heard was Tomater say something in my ear. I don't know what it was.
Tomato. Turn. Playing off site. Going to try to contest this early entry. Check the Moss files. He has DMA. He traced that guy as he went up. Archangel. Or actually, no, that's Flippy making his way into office, wasting no time with this top floor clear. Imagine they would have had to have some pre-placed drone to give him the comfort to do this, but surely we get a gunfight. Turn's not ready for this. And he falls down. Flippy with the opening pick of the round in the first 40 seconds and counting. Good angle up on Mez here early on. Player and bar will stop that. Boogie gadget. Ooh, through the floor. Both players trading at about an equal amount of health there.
It's a hard angle for Quid to get some damage on.
He made it work, though, and the breach will get opened up. Clear was effective for him. Bappo finding one. It's a 5 versus 3 now. MadCuzBad firmly in the driver's seat for this round. Spotting out a player at
Flippy on the
bottom blue.
fence.
They see him going up at least. Yeah, they see him going up. They know he's up there now. They're going to
Believe
choose
they're
to
gonna
ignore
go
this
for it.
person, or they can go for him. Price isn't going to be ready for that. Ooh, good damage, but not enough for a kill. And 20 left. The breach is open. It's 2 versus 5. MadCuzBad could go for an execute here. Surely we see that happening soon. That we
Here
will.
it comes.
Sin's gadget comes out. There's no utility to stop this. Price has made his way back into the site.
Attackers activating diffuser.
This would be very difficult for them to retake. Get the
Both players
defuse
stuck
off.
in blue.
No, he wasn't ready for that. Bappo with a double kill. Was he find a triple again? Lisp will get it instead. A flawless round. Jinx.
To start map 2. MadCuzBad up 1. Or tied 1. I don't even remember the first round played.
It was upstairs, and Dilly Dallying long arm
I-
defused that bar.
I remember that.
Well, it actually
now.
wasn't upstairs, but you know, Dilly was.
It
Playing
was.
upstairs.
It was bar gaming. Yes.
Bar gaming. Dilly Dallying.
You just have to play so much upstairs for that site. I understand.
You're picking up when I'm laying down, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm picking it up.
We're on the same wave.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Gotta update my score count. Boom! Bappo knows y'all too well. That could be a fair assessment. Bappo is one of the players that the Dilly Dally rank stack cycles in pretty regularly. 5-1 from Bappo. Had a great show on Border. Seems to be having a great show here on Chalet.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Heading back downstairs again. They will not rotate the master. They will not rotate to kitchen.
10 seconds to go.
I'm a little surprised after a flawless round that you would go back to the same site. I guess they know what they need to change.
Well,
And
if I was to suggest a change, it would be a little more passive, waste a little bit more time, and don't give them a ton of early picks, because that is what they gave MadCuzBad. However, there's no RAM this time. So getting all the floor ripped open is going to be nigh impossible, like it was the last time around. Does put MadCuzBad in a little bit of disadvantage, but they are going to switch it up a little bit and go to a big garage push. Price would be a good position to contest this. He could open the hatch. He could use the super shorty to open up lines of sight.
please defeat.
Floor. They are aware of his positioning here. He's taking some electrical damage.
Ooh,
Lost an
Not sure what
exothermic
happened there.
charge. I think the EMP was just a little mistimed for him.
is that both exothermics gone for soup?
Holy shit, they got people outside the front door, and Quid walked up and did not die. Well, they're making their way in for this back push. Claymore on the flank for the trophy hatch drop. And swing down. Price playing above and dining. If they don't clear this roamer out, they're going to have a really tough time executing. A very
This is
tough
almost
time execute.
impossible to plant with that player playing that hatch.
Bappo seems to be the person that's going to try to clear out Price from dining. I think the advantage for this gunfight is in favor of Price. But he's not aware, and there's a person top west main. He's going to get cooked here. Two guns, Super Koopa and Bappo. He got a deleted turn, though, finding a kill, trying to even up the trade kill count here. Full health from all the remaining defendings here. Dilly posed up outside of dining. Will take the head off of Bappo. Retaking that hatch from above. 30 seconds and counting. Super Koopa
So
making
there
his
are
way
two
back up
players
top west
playing
main.
above.
Little indecisive here. 30 seconds of counting. He knows an execute has to happen. He also knows that hatch can't be left all to its own. Dilly getting another through the breach, through the hatch. Spectre finding 1-4 versus 1. Nearly flawless round for Dilly Dallying.
Drop the diffuser.
Good round from Dilly Dallying. Being able to maintain that top floor or first floor control after losing someone to that hatch is insane.
They just, they had two roamers, and they cleared one, and then the second came back and retook that space. They did not give up the top floor. They continued
Actually
to contest
doubled
it.
up.
Yeah. They're playing off each other.
Because Dilly and Quid both played that hatch once they retook that position.
Well, very similar round count to the first half of we seen at Border, or the first 3 rounds of Border. Dilly Dallying up 2-1, just like they were in Border. MadCuzBad did come back and beat them 7-5. Seems like MadCuzBad was better at adapting to the opposition than what Dilly Dallying was.
Bappo also on the same trajectory as he was on the first map. 6-2 after 3 rounds.
Seconds left before insertion.
Insane.
Laying out the welcome.
What are they feeding this guy?
5 seconds to go.
Ooh, Dilly
Feeding
on the
him
blitz.
cornbread.
Oh, hell, dude, I'm so hungry. I could go for some cornbread right now. Cornbread, pot of chili. Buddy.
Cornbread fed.
It's the superior bread. Are these guys going to do a solarium rush?
They're just
Wasting no
It's
time
just
getting in the
there.
building, that is for certain.
They had to have had a pre-place drone there. Drone going out bathroom.
Oh, Flippy, though, taking out Quid. No more sledge. Basement hallway. I assume he crept up West Main and got a shot on to Trophy. Quickly repositioned, getting himself out of harm's way.
Teasing us with that barbed wire.
Spectre on the floor as drone. Going to send this in and get rid of the shield at top blue. Good utility usage there. They're now trying to take the top floor. Bappo's going to try to come up and help. And he changes his mind. Let's just spot
This
it
is a
out.
raw position to try and fight.
They're going to try to clear him out. Another Flores drone coming in. Shots through the smoke, trying to find something. Blitz has made his way into mezzanine. Flashes the Warden, but it's Warden. Melee pistol whip for it, though. Flippy finding one off screen. Dilly's by himself, goes for a flash, but another. He's being swarmed! Spectre, though. He's getting one of the trades, getting 2 of the trades. A triple kill from Spectre. Will he 4K clutch this? Both players have full health. A minute and counting. This isn't the first time Lisp was in the 1 versus 1. He came up just a little short last time. Will he be able to close it out this time for him? 50 seconds and counting now. Little drone work coming in. Spectre saying he has plenty of time to send this drone over here thanks to the speed boost of the drones.
Little grammar correction coming out from Dilly. Make sure the "your" and "you are"
He has identified the player into stock. How is Spectre going to go about this? It seems like he's going to try the drop bar. He's waiting for it. He gets it!
Gets the drop!
Oh my god. I mean, when Lisp was staring at that, I didn't think he was going to get it. I didn't think he was going to get it, but it's Spectre's him. Spectre is him. Spectre is him. Spectre's the guy that 4K clutches. He is Himothy.
Just like that Dilly Dallying, or Dilly not dallying, as I hear of a name change coming in, takes the 3-1 lead.
My goodness. Quick check of the
MadCuzBad seeing
scoreboard here. Dilly and Spectre showing out. My goodness.
MadCuzBad
3-1.
seeing what they can do, going the same side again. I guess they know what they needed to fix.
I mean, it was close. I mean,
It was a close round.
if Spectre doesn't 4K
In a
clutch,
1v1.
they win it. But Spectre did 4K clutch. Spectre was him. Looking for a drone,
not
won't
want a
find the drone.
10 seconds to go.
Pretty much the same lineup that we're seeing out here. Dilly, once again, on the
5
blitz.
seconds left. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
See if they take just as quickly as last time. From the top rope, Matt Hardy. I know they just put a frost and thorn trap there, huh? What troll would that be? And they are droning
Surely
in.
with a drone. There's 2 drones in Trophy right now. There he goes.
There's no one around to really contest this. Closest person would be Flippy coming up West Main. That's what he did last time. Maybe he's deciding that it's not going to work 2 times in a row. Quid getting air jabs on the flank. That'll make it very difficult to retake up through West Main. Surely at this time, Spectre's going to catch up, go to slant window, throw in a flourish run to get the blue shield. Yellow ping's coming out, confirming my prediction. Archangel, though, getting the opening pick. That'll be turn eliminated quickly into the round. Oh, I think this might get mute jammed. Yeah, mute jammer for the win. They won't let that work twice, huh?
No.
Now what do? They got a Wamai. They got mute jammers. Ooh, nade coming out, but he plays it up close. Dilly taking mezzanine again. Won't flash a warden this time. He will flash a Wamai. Price made his way to top blue. Quid finding another to his name. Spectre finding a one. It's now 2 versus 3. Man, it's just happening so quick all over the place. I apologize for my observing skills, not being able to get all the action that's happening so quickly. It's 2 versus 3. Shield's still up on the board. Ooh, missing an opportunity to get a kill through the hatch. We'll grab the attention to Quid. Red ping's coming out, trying to do some damage through that floor. Castle barricade's going to slow him down for just a moment, but I imagine they're going to break this door down and be off to the races again in stock. Quid, though, it's all down to Archangel in this 1 versus 3. Is Dilly Dallying going to go up for the 1 here on Chalet? 20 seconds left. A little bit of drone work happening. I'm going to identify the player. No, he's right underneath the hatch. Flash will come out. He is warden, though. Ooh, angle through the floor. Quid will get it. Dilly Dallying for the 1. 3 of those rounds consecutively.
Dilly Dallying wanting a split map on this. They don't want to go down 2 maps. Wanting to take the second map and get full points off of that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Update.
Just say that they would go, if they win this, they would go flawless on their attack. Is that correct?
I think so. Yeah, they went 2-1 in their defense, and they have won 2 attacks in a row. Heading over to Master Bedroom for the first time of this series. That's a cool Cade spot. Never seen that Cade spot.
Tech coming out.
Cade Tech. Cade Tech here. Where'd the first one go?
5 seconds to go.
Got a battery on 1. Oh, Claw.
Objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Claw. Okay. Okay. Okay, Babbo. Now, how does Dilly Dallying take this? From the spawns, from the operators, it would tell me that they are going to library over. First bit of contention will come from Scoopa Koopa on mezzanine. He will by himself right here. If he gets droned out, oh man, that mute jammer's stressing Dilly out. There he goes. All right. So they're going to drone out this Mez player. Dilly posted up on slant. Scoopa Koopa going to fall off, though. Feeling the pressure, deciding to get out. Probably a wise decision to do so.
Interesting. Very rarely do you see a bandit without a C4.
Bandit Barb. You know, I did notice that until you said it. Bandit Barbar. What a guy. What a gamer.
Well, I saw him drop down, and I expected him to be playing for a C4 below. And Bandit Barb.
It's champ strategies. Our feeble minds cannot comprehend.
Bro.
Scuba Koopa has just given up on this round and decided with 1:30 left. He's done enough. It's time to go back home.
Bomb located by attackers.
EMPs will go out. The wall will be opened up with 1:26 seconds left into the round. Two players over in Solar 2 at Piano Room. Scuba Koopa will find the opening pick of the round with 1 minute left. That'll be Spectre off the board. No more Brava. I'm assuming with 2 minutes it's already been played. Ooh, narrowly getting the Grim. How's this going to shake out? 50 seconds and counting here. You got to start playing and execute soon. Dilly trying to shoot out some Grim Bees, get some intel on the Jazz player. He's aware that he's there. Quid pushing into Piano, looking for some kills. Does some good damage on the feet. Gumon, he can't stop and pull it out. Nitro right on top of him. Dilly with a Claymore kill. I'm assuming on the bathroom window. Price is going to stick this plant. 3 to 4. Dilly very low HP. Turn taking some good damage. Nitro from underneath, making it a 2 versus 4. Now 2v3 as Turn cleans up a kill. They are aware of this person down in fireplace. Red ping's coming out. Lisp running for his life. Nitro in hand. They're just trying to get the call on him. There's now 2 players trying to retake this. Dilly, now 2 to 2. They have the site. Dilly has the site at least. Turn, looking for a kill here. They just got to delay for another 7 seconds.
Like you missed.
Will they get to the case on time? No, they won't. Dilly's going to get the kill anyways.
I wonder, is that the Claymore that Dilly was so worried about?
No, that was the
jammed by the
bathroom
mute
window.
jammer?
Bathroom window is what he hopped out of.
Okay.
Yep.
I was about to say, if it was the one that kept getting jammed by the mute, I would say worth it. But since it wasn't,
You know,
not
both
as
teams
impressive.
are taking each other's map picks.
really, I did not realize that.
I'm almost certain.
You are correct. You are correct.
Yes, I'm almost certain of that. Yeah, Dilly Dallying picked Border. They lost 5 to 7. Right now, we're on MadCuzBad map pick of Chalet, where they are down 5 to 1. Well, Dilly Dalling's back on the basement defense. They lost it their first time around. They won it second time around. That gave them the lead initially of 2 to 1 on their defensive half. They won barn, and they lost basement, and then they won basement. And now we're here on round 7, going back downstairs to basement. Yeah,
We're just having a showing out by Dilly right now. 11 and 2.
I think he
6
took
rounds.
Fapo's high kill game personally. He said, all right, not gonna let this happen yet. Is that back wall soft? Why is it so much soft?
that's
Oh, because we're
every
bar
wall
gaming and I thought it was basement.
Because we're bar
I'm an idiot. L
That
caster.
makes a lot more
L
sense.
caster moment. Please forgive me. I don't know what Lisp is going to do with this Maverick. Is he going to take office and try to cut a little line of sight to look at top blue? I mean, that's really the only thing I think you would do with the Maverick. I mean, I guess you can
Well, he
you can
would
cut
go
in the
in
snowmobile,
garage.
right? And then hit stock. But that's what they tried to do the last time around. And they couldn't clear out the roamer of Price, who is doing that again.
Catching the eye of Flippy there. I'm not catching the eye, but catching sight of Flippy.
Someone tried to tell me the other day the 417 was not a good gun, and I was in disbelief that someone could say that to me.
That is insane.
It's a wild statement, huh?
I don't know who would say that in their right mind.
He might have been under the influence of fentanyl. I'm not sure.
That's the only explanation I can think
It's
of.
the only explanation that makes sense to me. No kills coming out yet for either team. Just some droning and posturing, though. Archangel and Flippy have seized some map control. Taking over into Piano. Not
Bappo
much in
trying
the
to get
way. Sorry, go ahead.
Bappo trying to get that library control. Once you get that, it's going to be a lot easier to take sight.
Well, at minimum, having pressure on the library kind of ties up. Oh, Dilly with a nice shot onto the B. Suicide position coming in very handy. Candel's gonna try to come out. Fall. I can't see. Man, I thought he was going to jump in. I thought he was going to jump in. Archangelo taking control of Mez.
Did.
Getting a double kill to his name. Securing control of Mez. Still a top blue player. Quid finding one. Will he find another? He goes for it. He gets it. Double kill for Quid. Getting the man advantage back into the hands of Dilly Dallying. It's all down to Super Koopa and Lisp with 30 seconds and counting.
He immediately gives up that blue.
Well, at this point, I think they're like, hey, they have to execute. Now, this Ying does have the utility to do a hatch drop, but it won't matter because Spectre is going to claim the life of Lisp and put Super Koopa in a 1v3.
10 seconds left.
Flashing out, maybe all for naught. Turn, you want to swing out from bar stock. Clean it up for Dilly Dallying. We're into round 7. 6-1 for Dilly Dallying.
Looks like this may be a fast map unless we see MadCuzBad lock in. I'm surprised we're not seeing a pause come out from MadCuzBad.
I think maybe
Surprised we didn't see
MadCuzBad
one earlier.
is just in the mindset of like, it's 7-1 chalk to tourney.
I mean, you could have took it at 4-1. I mean, I'm surprised we haven't seen one at all. Just to try and slow him down a little bit.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
I guess they're happy with them getting a one map in regulation today. That they're okay with surrendering this map.
Maybe so. I don't know. But Dilly showing out with a 12-3.
Slight 4 KD coming out.
Just a little something, you know.
Which is what we expect from the best KD on the team throughout the season so far.
You know, when your name's Dilly,
1.35.
you just tend to get kills.
10 seconds remaining.
I think for the first time we're seeing Dilly Dallying go to Master Office. They've went bar stock and they've went basement. That's it.
Attackers
They haven't had a need to go
defuse the
here.
bomb.
I think Price won. He is fighting for this drone. Bappo, though, countering the spawn peek. Dilly not able to get his kill. I'm assuming Dilly tried to jump out this window because Dilly likes to do that. I don't see. Yeah, that's him. R.I.P. Dilly. That's all that
R.I.P.
remains.
Dilly.
It's just a gun.
I'd like to point out that Archangel has the best KD throughout each week on MadCuzBad, but hasn't been showing out this playday.
Price getting one through the floor at trophy window, but Archangel, same window, different angle, will claim a kill to his name. What we're looking at is potentially the final round of this series. Dilly Dallying sitting at match point, but they're not in the driver's seat of this round. 2 minutes and counting, and it's a 3 versus 4. Not much in the way of post-plant, counter-plant utility. Both your nitros eliminated.
MadCuzBad does not want this to end at a 7-1.
Ooh, and Bappo finding another one. Oh, it's all down the turn in the 1 versus 4. They know exactly where he's at too. He finds one. Can he get 3 more? He will not. Archangel closing it out. MadCuzBad will not go down without a fight.
I call out Ark and he starts getting kills. Maybe that's what I needed to do.
I thought at one point we'd get overtime. Is this the map that we get overtime? Flippy on MadCuzBad. He says this is the start of a beautiful comeback.
I don't know. They have to get this last attack round.
They have to
for-
win 4
in my opinion, for
rounds
it
in
to
a
be
row.
impossible, which is a very tall task.
Entirely
On
possible.
defense, I can see it, but having to
Attackers
take
need to
it
locate and defuse
your
the
last
bomb
attacking
safely.
round might be hard to do.
Heading back
Dilly
downstairs.
Dallying, go backstairs.
Oh, yeah. And they're 50% win rate here, right? They lost the first time, won it the second time.
Coin flip.
Well, you know, the difference between their win and loss here, you could attribute to the presence of Ram. Ram being able to throw those boogie gadgets in, especially that R4C in the hands of Archangel. Something to be said for that. Felt like the MadCuzBad was missing that from their second time around on it, and they came up short.
Attackers are
Cuts up.
heading out to defuse a bomb.
Not to discredit how Dilly Dallying played it, they had good vertical presence in the hands of, excuse me, Price and Dilly, and that's who we'll see again roam in the dining and mezzanine areas.
It
What?
looks like it's going to be another main garage push with the Thermite, Thatcher, and Sins. With Flippy playing, wanting to go for another plant.
Well, Twitch drone's in. It's going to try to get the utility off the wall. Finds the K-Claw, will be successful. No more electricity on that wall. Should give Koopa the time he needs to get the wall. That's what they'll go for. And a trick will come out in the hands by Quid. Is he going to be successful on that? He will get the battery. No, he won't. The Ram gadget, it was too much pressure. An EMP came out and got rid of the battery right before it activated. Wall being opened up. 2 minutes left. No HP of damage done to either team. Well, maybe 1 HP on Thermite there. Scoopa Koopa.
It's just one. It's just a little shock damage.
Tis but a scratch.
Just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. Have at me. Oh, he's not ready for that. Flippy getting 1, won't get 2. Dilly trading it right back out, but another trade from Archangel. Good positioning for MadCuzBad. They done a great job playing together.
Good trades. Good trades.
They have the roam clear, and they have the man advantage. Nitro just missing his target. Good angles opened up. He will not be able to press up the stairs here. The walls are closing in for Dilly Dallying. This should be a win for MadCuzBad. Another kill, making it to the 4. It's all but over for Dilly Dallying. A hatch drop in connection. Nitro sings out. Spectre will find 1. He's got to find 3 more. He's aware of a player in blue, but the plant is going down at Snowmobile. Good coverage coming out from Scoopa Koopa, and that will be what closes it out. MadCuzBad, 2 rounds in a row. They're down, but they are not out.
That's it. This is very doable now with MadCuzBad swapping to the defense. Where will they go first? Bar Gaming.
I won't say it's a guaranteed win for their defense because Dilly Dally did win 3 attacks in a row. So the defense of Mad Cats is going to have to adapt if they want to stay in this map.
I'm speaking off of life experience. For me personally, if I'm down and I know I need to pull 3 rounds out, I'm excited that I get to go to defense. I feel like defense.
So you're saying when life gets you
little
down,
easier.
you're looking forward to the D. Are you saying when you're down,
When
the
you
D
put it
brings
that
you
way,
up?
maybe not. Maybe not.
You heard it here first,
take it
folks.
back.
Huggy, when he is
Everything I
down,
said.
he wants the D. What a man.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Wait, no.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He wants the D. He'll take it. You heard it here, folks. Huggy. He is
Give
down.
me defense.
Huggy is down. Give
forgetting
him
the second
D.
half of that.
He will take it. Quote Huggy.
All right.
Quote Huggy. I did not say those words. That was all Huggy. It's all Huggy right there. Well, we are now on our 10th round of play. Dilly Dallying has been up since the 7th round. They had a lead 6-1. MadCuzBad pulled out 2 rounds in a row. Dilly back on the blitz. If it wasn't broken, don't fix it. Instead of a trophy over clear, though, they're on to opt to hop right into office. Begin their assault on mezzanine. No defender in a place to contest this. Everyone's playing much more tight onto the site here. Flippy, though.
He's running out main door.
Oh, he tried the nitro mezzanine thinking there was someone to repel it. It wasn't there. Turn got him instead.
I don't know about that call right there from Flippy.
You know, playmakers make plays. Playmakers make plays. Smoke down the hallway. That'll give Dilly his opportunity to sprint up. A flash will come out. A nade in his hand. Will he get the kill? He will. Bappo, though, taking out Turn. It's a 4-3. They got a player in suicide. He'll drop the hatch and escape. Bappo at very low HP. It's 4-3. Dilly also hurt. No traps in the way to finish him off. It's all down the list. Archangel and Bappo. Shield still up. Dilly's been proving very effective on that shield. Flores drone, don't die!
Flores drone to the
Woo!
teammates.
Price, though, securing another kill. It's now 4-2. Last 2 defenders, full HP. Lisp does have all 3 of his toxic babes as he throws one, throws the second. Frostmat, though. Oh, he doesn't get to stand up. Lisp will clean it up. 3v2, so much more winnable. They droned out the person at top blue, though. They know he's in mud. Do they know he's in mud? They seen him come up blue. Surely the cam would have seen him go into mud. We can presume Flores drone at his feet. They know he's there. At this point, I think Dilly Dallying saying, hey, he's trapped in mud. There's one person on site. Don't let him leave mud, and we're good. But Lisp, being a menace in stock, will he find the kill in the blitz? Spectre with a good coverage there. Archangel pressed out of mud. He's coming up on the bar door. Will the coverage happen for the plant? Spectre's going to stick it. Archangel going back up top. He's going to re-secure the vertical. Spectre dying to a frost mat. Will he stand up out of it in time? He will not. 1 versus 1. Dilly at low HP. Full white flash. He's warning. Couldn't activate the goggles in time. What a way to close it out. Dilly Dallying. Not letting that slip between their fingers.
Dilly ending 15-5. He did not want to lose this second map.
Quick peep at the scoreboard here. Dilly clocking in a 15-5. Spectre 10-6. You'll love to see it. Well, folks, I'm going to take a little bit of a pause here, and I think we're going to try to do some post-match interviews. Don't go anywhere. We're going to try to get people's thoughts, feelings, and opinions of what they thought happened here today. Hey, folks, I am joined here by none other than Flippy.
Yo.
Representing MadCuzBad for a post-match interview. Flippy, what are your thoughts on what just happened? What did we see?
Man, you know, Chalet's supposed to be our best map, bro, innit? But I guess, you know, like, Huggy was on our team last time when we did Chalet, and, like...
My bad.
We felt no Huggy on this one. I feel like if we had a Huggy, we would have won Chalet. You know? We just weren't properly prepared. Took us too long to lock in and learn how to peel back. But, you know, we move. You know, that's the essence of the beer league.
Speaking of locked in, Bappo was locked in from map 1. He had the highest kills.
Bro,
map 1.
yeah,
Did you expect that?
Don't disrespect me. I was tied with him at top frag, buddy. Calm down.
My bad.
However,
Sorry, you tied at the last round.
However, I did expect that because Boppo, you know, he kind of does that for one of the games. Like he'll be like 13-1 at one point. You know, like that's like the Boppo Classics. So
Well-
I knew Boppo was gonna go absolutely nuclear.
Do you have any thoughts on both teams winning the other team's map pick?
I mean, that just shows, you know, we're all trash and it all comes down to luck. Ain't nothing, man.
Just luck.
You know, they were just more dialed. Simple. You know, they kept doing the same thing over and over again and we could not adapt. We thought we were gonna have stealth for the second game, but he did not reply, so stuck it out with the sub, but we tried our best, you know. I'm not mad at it.
Honestly, what I think is really interesting, and I guess this can be directed at you, Dilly. We are now joined by Dilly representing for Dilly Dallying. The blitz plays were effective every time we seen them. We seen them on border. The first 2 rounds, they charged right in. They had a lead of 2-1 heading into that. It wasn't until they got rid of the Ying, Amaru, Blitz, Glaz, Grim, kind of just go on border to where these rounds like slipped out from behind them. On Chalet, they didn't pull off the accelerator. They stayed on the Blitz. I mean, Blitz smoking blue and then rushing into Mez worked for them, worked for you, Dilly, every single time we've seen it. Can you,
Yeah.
I guess to like phrase that in a question, was there any logic to like why you stopped doing that on border?
You know, we figured, you know, we start the tempo and we figured we'd change it up. That was our mistake. We've realized we're just in high tempo, high octane offense, you know. And as we saw in Chalet, we kind of just kept the pedal to the metal, and you know, we saw what happened. So that's on us. We'll adjust that in the future.
Hey, yo, Dilly.
What's that?
Hey, yo, how tall are you?
You know, short, just like you, buddy.
I just want to know the height of the average blitz player, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch. Yeah. GG, bro.
So, hey Terry, can I highlight a certain DM from somebody?
Oh shit.
Sure.
So during map bans, right? We didn't mean to. Honestly, we didn't mean to pick Chalet, but so a certain someone on MadCuzBad DM'd us. You're finna die. That's our best map.
I said you finna die to both. I said you finna die publicly, buddy. It ain't just a DM.
I was to the DM though first, but you know we saw what happened. You know their best map for what?
I mean, shit, bro. Wait till we see you next time. We were saving strats on your ass, buddy.
Oh, true.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'll see you next time.
Just remember this. This was the first game with the new and improved Dilly Dallying.
Buddy, we had a sub. We had a sub when we went 3-3 with you.
This is the new game with the new and improved Dilly Dallying. You know,
Bro, y'all are the villains, and villains never win.
Villains are about to win this time. Just like John Cena is winning at WrestleMania, we're winning TBI League.
Bro, you never went heel. Nobody ever liked you. Okay, I'm trolling. I'll leave.
All right,
I love Dilly.
I guess that kind of segues
I'll-
into my next question, Dilly. Like, what was the thoughts heading into that exchange? Was it just because, you know, you play a lot of ranked with Quid, the familiarity was there? You know, that trade came at a little bit of surprise to some people.
You know, yeah, Quid's the homie. We got a lot of you know, time played with him. It definitely helps the cohesion of the team. Dally, you know, all trolling aside, you know, pretty decent player. You know, I'm excited to see what he does for their team. However, honestly, I think that it was an improvement for both teams. He brings stability to them, and Quid brings the fundamentals and cohesion to us that we were kind of missing.
It's definitely not the first time you and Quid has been on a roster together, so it wasn't too big of a surprise to see, you know, you wanting to get Quid back on your team, you know, so y'all can play beside each other. There's a lot of familiarity there. And I would assume little to no adjustment for what you're wanting to do. Everybody should be on the same page. Would you agree to that?
For the most part, yeah. I would say, like, because, you know, like, Turn is also relatively new. I think this was only his second game with us. But yeah, like you said, not much adjustment needed. Maybe just like a little bit, and just like overall play, because Quid was playing a different role with his old team than he is here. So just like a tiny adjustment, but nothing crazy.
I got to ask one more question, and I'll let you go.
Lay it on me.
Bappo no Hacko. That man was an absolute menace on border, and he started off really strong on Chalet. He got cooled off a little bit. Do you think that could be attributed to Bappo being another one of those players that you're very familiar with? You guys play ranked together. You've played comp together. You recognize each other pretty well. Was that just him reading into what you guys do, or is that just Bappo doing Bappo stuff? He's just great.
Career game from Bappo. Personally, I don't think we'll see it. We'll see it ever again. To tell him to do that in ranked, he'll go 4 and 6 every time.
Shots at Bappo coming out.
Just a lucky day, to be honest.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Thank you, Dilly. Congratulations on Chalet. Better luck next time on Border. Congratulations to MadCat on Borders. All in all, very good showing for both teams. I thought for sure we'd see an overtime, but we didn't get it this time around. I'm looking forward to casting the next time we see either or both of you guys.
Thank you. One more message. Hashtag Dilly No Dally.
Is that going to be the new team name?
Well, he's gone.
He's gone. We're left in suspense now. We don't know. Well, folks, that is going to do it for the broadcast here today of Dilly Dallying versus MadCuzBad. If you liked what you watched here, you want to be a part of it, you want to join our roster, maybe you want to cast, maybe you want to observe, maybe you just want to substitute in. You can do all those things and more at the TBI League Discord server. Hit the Discord logo at the bottom, join the server, fill out an application. Rosters are filled and locked, but they are constantly looking for substitutes. If you're not familiar with TBI League, this is a draft league. They are constantly searching for players of a diverse and broad range skill. They don't want to sub out a gold player for a champ player. They want to sub a gold for a gold. So don't feel like your rank is too high nor too low to do this. If you want to do some competitive beer league, beer league's probably the best way I could put it. TBI League, great place for you. Join the Discord, get involved, get active, and I hope to see you guys next time. I was joined today by Huggy. Huggy, thank you so much.
Always a pleasure. Hope to do it again.
Looking forward to next time, folks. Hope everybody has a great night, and that'll do it for tonight for us at TBI League. Take care, guys.
See y'all.